Welcome back, everyone, to the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta. Up above me or down below is Ryan Ferran, my co-host, and we're here.
Maybe to the side. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. The camera hasn't.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we don't got any post-production yet. But we are here today to talk about the first 4 episodes of Amazon Prime's The Boys. The Boys, yeah, season 4. But before we get into that, I'm going to ask Ryan like I always do. Ryan, how you been?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I had a, Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
So, oh my God. So unprofessional.
Sorry.
Not bad, boring week. Pretty boring. Had to, I thought I was getting a nice, 5 days off from work. And my boss was like, hey, can you work Monday? Like, yeah, cool. So I had to hustle back down the shore, work again today. Pretty busy, but what are you going to do? I got to get the hours in, get paid so I can buy the adapter that I lost that I needed to record this. Buy the right one this time because I bought the wrong one at a CVS. Did not work. So I had to go to Target and buy that. But at Target, I did make a pretty fun purchase. I saw this dude in line. You know where they have all the bullshit stuff that they just want you to get as you're getting in line?
Yeah.
Dude in front of me bought 2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I was like, what a dork. And then I looked over, all due respect to Yu-Gi-Oh, but, you're a fucking dork. I look over, and I was like, whew, I haven't opened baseball cards in a long time. So I bought myself a nice pack of baseball cards. Look at this baby.
Oh!
That's a fresh one. Look at that.
Mr.
I looked it
Bryce
up on
Harper.
eBay. It sold for $20 on eBay.
Oh, nice.
Made my money back and then some. Opened 3 Phillies. You want to know who they were?
Sure.
Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, and fucking Taiwan Walker. Pissed me off.
Oh.
I'm so upset.
Me, you were just acquiring Taiwan Walker stuff right now.
I know. It's horrible. The very first card I opened, too, was Craig Kimbrell. And I was very upset. I had a like pile, don't care pile, and a shit pile. That shit pile was pretty big by the end of it. I got a lot of Braves for some reason. I was very upset.
Well, that sounds like a good couple of days.
I also got a holographic Spencer Strider card. We can burn that next time we do a fire pit or something.
It's not worth anything?
Honestly, I don't know where it went. I may have burned it already. I lost it. It was kind of cool looking. The one I like, they have this retro Luis Castillo card. It's pretty cool.
I like that.
I like that one. Yeah.
But yeah, big baseball card guy now. Oh, that's
pretty nice.
What? But yeah, so that sounds interesting. You had a nice look. My dad texted me.
I was gonna say, I thought it cut out. This is gonna sound like shit because we're in 2 different states right now, and I'm recording this outside. So bear with us. We're gonna talk about The Boys and some really, really cool stuff, really creative things that
are pissing me off.
I don't think anybody would ever find offensive or disgusting.
Yeah, never.
It's a very neutral, everybody can enjoy it type of show.
Very much so. Well, before we get into that, I wanted to quickly run through some of the I want to quickly run through the news that we've gotten recently. And it's just a few things, but I just want to do a quick rundown. So, first thing, Inside Out 2.
I'm just wondering. I thought you were going to do this. I thought you have your Tommy's channel thing you do this on.
No, Tommy's channel. It's first of all, it's called Tommy's Corner.
I know.
Secondly, no, that's where I do letterbox reviews, where I just go down through what I've watched recently.
Thank you. Review Inside Out 2?
I did review Inside Out 2.
Oh, okay.
Right. I really liked it.
You can tell I don't listen to the Tommy's Corner.
I don't listen to my own. But now, let me talk because I won't hear you talking.
Yeah, go for it.
Inside Out 2 is the second highest grossing film of 2024, right behind Dune. What then the next thing? Taika Waititi shares details about his Time Bandits TV show. Didn't really listen to him because I don't care what Taika has to say. After that, we got our first trailer for Robert Eggers' new film, Nosferatu, starring Lily Rose Depp, Willem Dafoe, Nicholas Hoult, and of course Bill Skarsgård, because of course a weird monster has to be played by Bill Skarsgård. and I thought it looked really cool. It's probably my second most
Mhm.
anticipated movie of the year now. I've been waiting to see a trailer of this. I don't know if
I agree.
Ryan you watched it or if you're
I
excited
did. It
about it.
looked awesome.
Good,
I like Robert Eggers.
yeah. Last because I mean the man doesn't miss so far in my opinion. Was you got the
No, he hasn't.
Northman, Lighthouse, The Witch. I think that might be it.
Yeah, that's it. Just three.
Um, Freaky Friday 2 has officially went into production with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan both coming back, which I'm very excited about. Very underrated film. Everyone should go watch Freaky Friday 2. Big news, Ryan. I got big news for you right here.
How big?
There's a Donkey spin-off movie in the works, and
It's pretty
Shrek
fucking
5
big.
is in the works as well. that
Hell
is
yeah, baby.
that is big news.
We got to
That's
do
what
it. We should do a Shrek rewatch.
I'll do a Shrek rewatch.
Let's do it. This is
Uh
gonna be fun.
Nobody 2 will release in theaters on August 15th of 2025. I didn't even know that they officially greenlit.
I had no idea.
And yeah, that was really all of my yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look at your new phone. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I got a new phone today finally.
Look at that.
I'm
Did you get a case yet?
no, I ordered my dad like put it in for Amazon for me. He put in
Yeah.
an OtterBox wallet, not a phone case. So I got a wallet out of it, but now
Oh
I don't
wow,
have a
that's
phone
nice.
case.
That's got to be nerve wracking for you.
Terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm
I was kind
amazed
of
you
getting
haven't
a little
broken it
like
yet.
I was getting a little sentimental when I was moving all my like info over to my new phone. So when I got this phone, I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
It's went through my entire army career.
It's went
And
through everything in life.
yeah, most. So it was a little sentimental taking everything off, but at the same time, I got this new phone that actually worked the entire screen. I was like, "Yep, fuck all that nostalgia bullshit. I like having a
Mhm.
new phone."
Yeah.
But
Just
yeah,
don't go near any Humvees with this one.
oh my god, it was 2 in the
That'd be.
morning. Okay, I think I talked about that podcast
Still,
before. But
I'm
moving
sure you did.
on,
You have to be one of like 10 people in history to run over your cell phone with a fucking Humvee.
probably it can't be a high
That's
number.
it can't be a high number. You got to be a special kind of fucking dumb to let that happen.
It wasn't dumb. I was tired. I hadn't slept in 2 days. Now, moving on from Ryan calling me
Uh-huh.
a jet, pretty much stupid. We're going to be jumping right into Amazon's The Boys, and this is season 4, which of course there are 4 episodes out so far. And my
Jesus,
quick,
dude.
what was that?
You got to stop drinking the burp water before you do this shit.
I
It's
know, dude.
unbelievable.
I
It's
really
every
do.
time.
But let me talk about The Boys. So, just my quick original, like first off whatever. First thoughts on season 4 of The Boys is that I am not crazy about it so far. I think some of the writing hasn't been as strong, hasn't been as sharp as it was in the previous 3 seasons. I think some of the character decisions are kind of weird to me. And I know people are like, oh, it's probably Frenchie. I don't care if Frenchie's bisexual. Do whatever you want with Frenchie. It's more his like emotional state. But yeah, I'm not really loving the characters so far. New characters are fine, but I will say, episode 4 was my favorite of the season, but only because of one character's storyline throughout the episode.
Yeah.
And I don't
I
really know if I
agree.
care so far about where things are going. But
Hmm.
that's just my basic thoughts. What about you?
Yeah, no, I agree for the most part. I think it has definitely been weaker than than all of the rest of the seasons. I think it's just been a great show so far. I think season three was probably the most fun until the end because I talked about it on here. I thought the end of season three was just kind of lackluster. Like the episode was just a little short. Not that I hated what happened. I liked what happened, but it was just kind of like, all right, that happened. That's cool. This whole season has kind of felt like that. Are you kidding me?
It was an alarm.
Anyways, this whole season has kind of felt like that lackluster finale of season three so far. Like it's kind of just you're waiting for a really big thing to happen, and it's just either not happening or not being nearly as cool as you thought it was going to be. And I'm not the kind of guy who like gets my expectations up, and then when they're not met, I take it out on the show. I think that's shitty. But I just feel like there's been a lot of missed opportunities to do some really cool stuff. So this season's been a little disappointing in pretty much all facets. I think you'll like you were saying about Frenchie in particular. Just I don't give a shit who he's banging. He's just kind of been a little boring this season, and I think every character's been like that. Like There's nobody this season who I'm really interested in their storyline, except for Butcher, but not because of like his character, just because I want to know what that worm is and like what's going on. I just have no idea. Um, Homelander is kind of just doing the same thing, but honestly, not as crazy at this point. Fourth episode was pretty nuts, but like we've seen that before. It didn't at this point in the show. It didn't feel like anything special, you know.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of just waiting for this season to hopefully pick up a little bit more, and I don't need it to like just go more in the insane direction that the show always goes. Like I don't need that to happen for this to be a good show. I just need something more from the characters. I need them to be. Mm, I don't know. I think they just gotta like give them more to do because right now they're kind of just going in circles and not getting anything done. It's just kind of boring to watch at the moment. So hopefully it picks up more and hopefully it leads well into season 5, which will be the final season.
Yeah. Um, and I don't know how they're gonna fix like the things I have problems with, like where the character's going and what's happening so far. Because I mean, they only have 4 episodes to do that, or at least 4 episodes to set up how it's all gonna get fixed in one last season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just and I was kind of interested. Like in the first episode, I did like the whole making fun of Democrats, Republicans, flipping sides, all that stuff in the beginning.
Mhm.
But then that was fixed so quickly.
Yeah.
Like I thought the
It's
entire season was going to have to do with like the riots and all
mhm.
that kind of stuff, which it just didn't.
Yeah,
And
it
I was
didn't.
kind of oh, I'm sorry.
No, you finish.
I think that kind of follows through all the way to the final episode where I thought maybe something bigger was going to happen with the whole Starlight situation in the fourth episode. Not going to say specifically with people who haven't watched it yet, but what happens with her in the fourth episode should be such a huge deal. And I get they're saying it's a big deal with social media, but I feel like there should have a bigger outcome than what we're getting pretty much shown.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like you were saying, with like all the riots and stuff, I thought the Homelander trial was going to be maybe not the whole season, but at least like 4, maybe 5 episodes. It's not. It gets done, and what does it get done? Does it finish in like the second
I
episode, or
think
is
it's
it
the
even the
beginning of the
first
second
episode?
one, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's kind of like a minor point of the season so far. I mean, obviously they've mentioned it, and like it had influence on what's happened since the trial, but like with how explosive that finale was last season, like the real final scene, you just kind of expected more from it. I thought there was going to be more from the trial and more, you know, um, what do you call it? More coming from that, um, more fallout
Oh, like they're
from
more
that
of a
trial
fallout
and
with
everything
what
that happened.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, but like obviously, the Homelander people, the Republicans in this case, because it's pretty. They've never shied away from who they're making fun of. Um, Nothing's really been done. Like they kind of just talk shit and do that riot, and there's a fight in the was I guess it's the second episode, and then they just drop it and they don't really talk about it again. Like I just expected more. I don't know. It's just been kind of lackluster.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with the whole thing. And I got to the end of the first three because the first three all come out once.
Hmm.
And I just wasn't like last season three, season two, season one. After at the end of each season, I was so excited for the following season. After the premiere episode, I was like, "Oh, these next 7 episodes, like I'm so excited for." But I just
Yeah,
didn't feel that way. Even though I did love the beginning of the episode during election night, I love seeing Victoria Newman, who I think might be one of my favorite characters in the show. I just like her character. Not
yeah,
she's a bad person, I understand that. But I know I love when her and Homelander have that conversation together where he's pretty much telling her that like he's gonna make this work, like that they're gonna work be like buddy buddy in front of the cameras and stuff, even though that he was going through this whole trial for killing someone. And but after that, I felt like the episode kind of lost. Uh, like I felt like that was a great starting point. It kind of what went off track, I guess. Kind of started losing me. And it didn't pique my interest as much as every other episode of every other season did.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I think with Newman, she's really only in the first episode. Like, is it? And again, I mean, you can tell. watched the first 3 episodes in a row 2 weeks ago, so I kind of, I'm blanking on a lot of this stuff. But she hasn't done that much this season so far, and she's definitely going to have a bigger role to play because you have all the stuff with Singer and what he's trying to do with her. I think that's a really interesting thing with his goal in the shadows. But like you said, Newman is one of the best characters in the show, and she at times is even scarier than Homelander just because of her powers. Is like you literally are never ever safe. It's terrifying. Um, so I really I can't wait to see what they do with her, but I just hope they do something important with her and soon because you have 4 episodes left, and I don't want to see this show do 3 more mediocre episodes and try to pack some crazy shit into the 8th episode to lead into the last season. Like that just I don't know. It'll just be shitty and not make me very excited for season 5.
Yeah, and especially when we know because the creator came out and said that season one of Gen V led into season two, led into season four of The Boys. But
Mm-hmm.
we've seen them one time, and it's just a quick shot on a screen of like the
Well,
group of them.
there is a theory we've seen one of them a bunch, but I don't really believe it. But I thought it was kind of interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I can say it.
I don't want to say. What if it's true though? And people no, it's a
Yeah,
theory.
I
It's
mean,
not
we'll talk
true.
about it in sport. Yeah, it's a theory.
You can say it then. It's a theory.
People are saying, what was the crazy guy in Gen V, the one who broke out and was just killing puppets? What was his
Oh,
name again?
I don't remember. You think
Alec.
is that who you think Black Noir is?
People have been saying like maybe that's him because he was homeless. They took him in because he was one of the good ones, quote unquote. So people have been saying maybe that's him, but at the same time, like he's crazy. I just can't see him like he probably has similar powers as Black Noir because Black Noir was just strong and agile, and that's what his powers seem to be.
Hmm.
So they could play like that, but just the way his voice sounds doesn't sound like it, and the way he's acting, he's had this Noir has only had a couple lines, but he still isn't talking like that. He doesn't sound crazy. He sounds more um, well, what do you call it?
Proper.
Developed. Yeah, proper. I mean, he still sounds like a fucking moron, but he sounds like a not deranged lunatic,
Yeah.
schizophrenic, whatever he was. So I don't know.
Get
I,
out.
I, I don't really believe in that theory, but I think it's pretty interesting because just in case if it is, it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Um,
I really thought they were gonna go with like the whole comic book of who Black Noir becomes, but it doesn't seem like they're going that way.
well,
And knowing they're not going that way, unless it happens maybe in the fifth season, which would kind of make sense to end it that way.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
really
I mean,
hope that the dude who's playing Black Noir has no powers or nothing. I hope he's just like an actor that they just
well,
hired.
he definitely has some powers because the one scene he does something definitely has some strength.
I mean, anyone can do that.
Not that efficiently. He took
Yeah.
one crack and it was gone.
Did it take more than one? I thought
I
someone
mean,
had to hit him a couple times.
he definitely hit him a few times on the ground, but that dude was done after one hit. You know what I mean? Like there was a
That
fucking
is true.
crater. You
That
know?
that scene I will say caught me off guard when I was watching. I was
Yeah.
not expecting, and I like looked down for 1 second to read a text, and I looked up and all I heard
Mhm.
was the bat hit. I was like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah. That
But
was a good standout scene for me so far because that, like you were saying, like I expected it to be another game, like the Deep and A Train probably expected it to, and then he was like, no, no, this is real this time. Oh shit.
I I liked when he told the Deep to blow A Train.
Yeah,
That
that was fun.
because that just shows you like that's what makes Homelander so scary. It's he doesn't even have to physically do anything. He can just talk, and he's everyone knows how strong he is, and that's all it
Yeah,
takes. And I think another
but
standout scene to me was we texted about it earlier. The squirt scene to me stuck out. It's so uncomfortable.
it was uncomfortable.
I just like that whole
Um,
episode with it. I just like Homelander's scenes
yeah,
down there because he's just
the Homelander stuff was cool.
that's all I care for so far though. I just like seeing Homelander. He's evil. It's
Yeah,
cool.
but I also at the same time like it feels so inconsequential. Like he did all that shit. Like if he had done that in season 1, it would have been leading into like, oh man, he's getting really unhinged and deranged. But we're on season 4 now. We know he does that shit, and we've never met any of these characters. they don't mean anything to us. Like it was, I won't say fun to watch because that's not the right thing to say. Damn. But it felt like, okay, we just spent an episode watching Homelander do shit we know he likes to do and he's done before. Like it just felt inconsequential and like a waste of time. So I don't know. Maybe the lady he let live comes back and is important, but I just don't really see it happening. So
Well, no,
I don't know.
she is important. That was like his like head doctor when he was a kid.
Yeah, I know she's important to him, but will she be important to the show? I don't know. And
I would like for maybe her to like know some things like more weaknesses of his,
yeah.
maybe be able to help the boys. But I
Mhm.
think out of the boys so far, I really don't care for any of their storylines yet, except maybe
Mhm.
Huey. I do feel bad for Huey with his dad, and of course how they leave it with his dad at the end.
So pumped.
I am
I'm
excited for that,
I'm
but
excited, but in like a goofy kind of shitty way because if Simon Pegg just comes in like being crazy, I'm gonna be like, what the hell is this? But if they do it in like a fun way, that's not. I mean, the whole show's over the top, but this is one thing that they could go like too far over the top. You know what I mean? To like goofy range. So
yeah,
that's my only worry about that. But if they can do it right, then I think it'd be pretty fun.
I thought about it as like when Andrew Garfield's Spider Man first gets his powers and he like rips the door or like squirts the toothpaste too hard all over like the sinks. Like I thought about stuff like that.
Yeah, that
Maybe
could
like
happen.
something little. I don't want him to like become like a superhero. Like don't do that.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
maybe it
yeah,
kills him and that's just what it does. And
yeah. It could. I don't know. Or maybe he just I don't know shaves his head and just becomes like the comic. He just is the real Huey now.
but yeah, I'm excited because I love Simon Pegg and it's gonna mean he's gonna get more screen time. And I think he was a great choice to play. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty
I
perfect
mean, they
anyway.
had to get him in the show somehow.
Yeah, he's
They
late in
based
the
the comic
comics.
character off of him. um,
But I
yeah,
I
but like
don't
you were saying about everybody's stories, I'm gonna cut you off there because I want to talk,
okay.
bitch. Um, yeah, Frenchie we talked about. Like, okay, I don't care that he's banging a dude. The dude's not very interesting, so it's just not enjoyable to watch. I think Kamiko's storyline, her, you know, getting back to her old people, they weren't really her people. She wasn't big fans of them, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
they were not good people, Ryan.
They were not good to her. I think that could be interesting, and especially the way they kind of leave it off with that one girl, like that could lead to something. Um, is just there trying to help his family. Well, he was. He failed at that, but I think is kind of like the guy until last season. He never really had his own storyline. He was just there being like the dad of the group, and he's still kind of at that status. Like is just the guy who doesn't really need his own storyline. He's like the most supporting character in this show that is kind of there. And as much as I like to see him do more, like I did last season with him and all this stuff with Soldier Boy, like it was really interesting and really well done. But at the same time, if he just stays in this role this season of just being like the dad and the leader of the group, I'm fine with that because Laz Alonso is great as his character. He's just so much fun to watch. Every line he says is just like quotable and cool. That's it. He doesn't have to try very hard.
No, he's
So
super charismatic, and I agree. But we haven't seen him. He hasn't talked to his daughter yet, has he? About everything?
no, he hasn't.
Yeah,
So I
now
mean
he's
that's gonna have to happen
because they said
because
the next day he was going to do it. This is definitely not the next day in episode 4. It's definitely days later. And I
yeah,
kind of thought that I was interested to see how that all goes down, especially once
yeah, I,
especially if the daughter sees like, oh, Homelander's supporters do this, the Starlight supporters do this, and then
yeah,
she's like, oh, like you're friends with her, maybe you did it, and or something like that. Like I just wanted to see something maybe interesting come of that because that's a huge deal to that white to his ex-wife and his daughter that their
yeah,
husband,
yeah.
ex-husband,
Especially
stepfather.
with the meeting that he had with uh fuck, I forget his wife's name, ex-wife. Starts with starts with a J or an M. I don't remember. But the meeting they had, like where she asked him to go find him, that could have led to something cool. And obviously, it does lead to something really important. But it will be interesting, like you said, to see him go talk to his daughter and have to explain what happened, if that even happens.
Yeah,
And that'll lead to something cool because his wife explains that. his daughter really liked the stepdad, and the stepdad was obviously a huge Homelander guy, so his daughter more than likely is too. And we saw that she definitely was, at least somewhat, at the end of last season. Um, so that could lead to something really interesting, like a you know a drift in the family, which could be kind of interesting for MM. Could
Yeah,
be some trouble
if
for
they
him.
even follow that.
Yeah.
What would, oh, I just had a good point. I thought, fuck. Oh my god, I can't
How
remember what I
about
was
the
gonna say.
sauna?
Oh yeah, the sauna scene.
Sauna was great.
I did like the fight scene that comes from the sauna scene from that episode at the end
Yeah, that was
when
cool.
just beating the shit out of all the multiple versions of the guy.
Uh-huh.
That was weird, man.
It's
I
so
was so
funny.
happy no one else was around when that
Yeah.
scene came on. That would have been a hard one to explain.
Hmm.
But
Still, the worst of the show is the termite scene in, was that season 2 or is that season 3? The
no, that
like
was the
opening scene.
yes, the opening scene of 3.
Is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
That's still the most like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
I'm trying to think. Is that the weirdest one? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know why. Like that just it just seemed expected with the boys that eventually we were going to see an Ant-Man style thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Of
know. The
course.
puppets was really weird to me. The dude just killing the puppets.
Yeah, and Gen V, that was good. But that was like funny.
It was a great
The
scene too,
termite
though.
scene was like, oh my god.
That scene, the
Like
Ant Man.
when he's climbing in Frenchie's pants, he's like, he's trying to get in my ass.
Yes.
It's so
And
funny.
we all knew something like that was coming. Cause I remember he came out and said that we're gonna show the kind of like the idea of Ant Man going up Thanos' ass.
Yeah.
And I was, and so we kind of knew some of it. I don't think any of us expected what we got, but great opening to a
Oh,
great season of television.
yeah, totally. Another point. What the fuck is happening with what's it, Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yeah, here I was
What the
kind
hell
of.
is he doing?
He has an important role in the. Do you see my background just turn like bright yellow?
Yeah.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
The hell was
Um,
that?
yeah, because remember, I don't think he's playing the character that he does in the comics. Because remember, when he got casted, the rumor was that he was playing that like Iron Man type character.
Yeah, I don't think that's who he's
Right? It,
playing. I
it
hope
can't
it's
be.
not. Why is my
Prepare
camera
yourself.
keep doing?
Hope that wasn't loud. I did flick a bug off my mic. I don't think he's playing that character because that character is just a soup, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan's playing a guy in the CIA, so it's not. It's definitely not that character. I can't see him being like, oh, it is this guy. He just turned an FBI guy. That would just be stupid. Um, but like, what's he gonna do? Because he and Butcher obviously have some history. Um, that line he says where he's like, "Would you sacrifice your own son?" He's like, "Yeah, I'd be sad, but yeah." It's
Yeah,
like,
that
damn.
was when he's talking to Butcher was a great scene. It's the second time he's giving him when they're kind of like coming up with their plan of how they're gonna get Ryan.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do whatever
Yeah.
I have to do. Like tell pretty
Hmm.
much telling Butcher like if your son comes at me the wrong way, like I'm doing what I have to do.
He's gonna die. Yeah. So he's trying to get Ryan because he's the one who gives him the plan, or at least gives him. Was it him that gave him the drugs to put in the cookies to
Yeah.
try and get Ryan? Yeah, it
What
was
the
him.
fuck is with my
So
camera?
that's the kind of storyline that he's going for, and they didn't hit on that at all in episode 4. So I don't know when he's going to show up again, and I don't know how important he's going to be. I don't know how expendable he's going to be in this show, but I mean, you get an actor like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you think he's going to be in more than just 2 or 3 episodes of the show. You know what I mean? Obviously,
Barely.
he's been in
It's 2 and 3
two of the 4
minutes.
episodes. Yeah, but he's barely been in them. So definitely got to get more done with him, if anything. I mean, you can't waste a guy like that at
Yeah,
all.
no, I agree. I
You have the lights off?
yeah.
All right,
When we talk,
freak.
fuck.
That's cool. No, no, no. You can leave them off. Leave them off. All right, there we go. Damn,
Son of a bitch.
that's how
Oh.
you do it.
But
What else you got?
oh, I I didn't like everything that comes from Ryan's save. I wanted more from that.
Yeah, they kind of just skipped over that.
Like,
They
don't get me
kill the
wrong.
guy.
He has that whole conversation with Butcher. Loved him and Butcher seeing each other and hanging out and playing and stuff. I
Yeah,
like that.
and
And
also the
seeing,
scene with Homelander where he's like, "I killed whatever that guy's name was," and Homelander's like, "Yeah, he knew what he was doing, though. He's fine with it." Like,
yeah,
that
like,
was pretty good. But
Homelander's a horrible father.
yeah,
But yeah, I just kind of wish maybe I kind of wish there was more news stuff about it. Like I feel like that's a big deal. He just
Definitely. Yeah.
splattered the guy. I guess the guy had a gun, so maybe they're saying like, oh, he had to do it.
Yeah. But they also pull that guy's IMDb page up and be like, this guy went from an aspiring actor at Vault International to a gunman. That's kind of odd. How did he
Yeah,
get there? You know,
yeah. I wonder
uh,
how they haven't gotten caught yet on these fake saves.
there's no way they had to have because they're like
I guess they own everything.
obviously, yeah, obviously they know like everybody knows the movies are fake. But remember the in season 2 when Stormfront pulls up and she's on like Instagram Live and she's like, look at this, look at the army base. It's not real. This is Connecticut. And they're like, get the fuck out of here. You know, so like everybody knows it's not real, but there's still people. Obviously, it's undeniable that they're real superheroes because they'll fucking kill you. But everybody knows all the saves and shit are not real, or at least
Yeah, the
majority of
movies
them.
pretty much. They're like actors set
Yeah,
them.
they're all planned out and scripted and planned. Um, but yeah, it's kind of like an overlook, just like a what do you call it, dude? I can't think of anything today. Um, like a when you got to like put your mind past it. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? There's a term for this that's just right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of. When you got to like make the leap and just say like, all right, I know this doesn't make sense, but I'm just gonna let it go for the sake of the show. That the people aren't, are just accepting that
Oh, where
whatever
it's
these
like loopholes and things that you're kind of like whatever. Like doesn't matter.
kind of, but
Yeah.
yeah, just let it go.
Yeah.
It's not that important.
I was just about to say something. I have some notes that I wrote down of scenes I wanted
Oh,
to
you've
mention.
had notes this entire time?
Yeah, that's what I've been going off of.
Okay.
But yeah, something that we actually talked about. We talked about it last year, last whenever 2 years ago, last year. Oh wait, isn't
Mhm.
today the anniversary of the podcast?
Is it?
I think it's today.
I have no idea.
What's today's date? 24th?
24th.
Maybe not. Or it already happened.
I don't know.
I think I might have missed it.
That's
But
great. Do you want to figure this out right now or talk about the
yeah,
boys?
I'll keep talking. But we've talked about this. Is A Train ever gonna pick an actual side, or is he always just gonna be, oh, I'm gonna help a little bit, but then I'm gonna go bad, and then I'm gonna be a little bit good, be a little bad, and it was starting to actually get a little annoying to me. I kind of just want him to
Mhm.
pick a side after 3 seasons. And it seems like
Yeah,
we're
because
finally getting him that he is against Homelander. He's just trying to figure out his way to do it.
yeah, I agree. Because
It is
he has been the one that's like been building. Is it 1 year or
one
1 year?
year, 3 years,
4. Yeah.
3 years
Um.
today.
Wow. Incredible. Yeah. A Train has been the one guy out of the 7, at least, that has been through the 3 seasons. You've seen him kind of grow more and more away from Vault and Homelander, especially because he's terrified of Homelander. Um, so it will be interesting to see where he finally, stands by the end of the show, by maybe the end of the season. Because I'd imagine if he's going to work with the boys fully, it'll be at least by the start of season 5. Because I feel like they'll need him for the whole season. Um, so it's interesting to see what he does, where he stands by the end of this whole thing. I think he is definitely drifting towards working with the boys, or at least kind of holding back on them when he's working with Vault. But it's just he is probably the most interesting character besides Homelander in the 7 because he's not, the Deep is the goofball, but A Train is the guy that actually has feelings and has remorse for what he's done in his life. Like when he got his brother hurt, paralyzed. Yeah, the scene when he was talking to his nephews, that was pretty good. Um, and he even says later with Huey and Annie, he's like, "Yeah, I saw you guys, but what do you need?" Like he's just grown, and it's been one of the more interesting parts of the show for me. So I can't wait to see where he lands.
Yeah, I will say a funny scene was the movie set that he's on, Will Farrell.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Dude, that shit made
Yeah,
me. I was dying watching that. But something I thought was really funny. Of course, was Truth Con. Truth
yeah,
Con was
yeah.
such
That
like
was great.
especially been to like, not that I'm like that at all. I'm not hardcore. But I'm not anything political or anything like that. I'd went to like a I went with
You've
my
been to a
buddy.
couple rallies.
It wasn't even a
Don't
rally. No,
lie. You've been to a couple.
it was like a military convention thing, and I just wanted to go see if I could find like some army gear I needed. Dude, I, I went to the wrong kind of thing. This was wild. It was like the water turned the frogs gay type of stuff. Like
Yeah, I'm
it
sure.
was crazy. I was out of my element. So then watching TruthCon and having seen stuff like that before, I was like, that's not how it really is. But now experiencing it, so
Yeah.
funny because that really is how some people are. And if you are people like that, come on,
Come on.
dude,
Relax.
do do something. So figure stuff out. There's no aliens making your pasta, track your brain, stuff like that. Calm down.
Yeah.
But
They
back
are
to
turning the frogs gay, though.
oh
That
my
is
god.
true.
Back to the boys. As I was saying with TruthCon, that I did like that whole part of the episode while they're actually there. It was more. I didn't love the stuff with Ryan Save. Trying to think. What else did I
I
really?
did like the little girl in Ryan's Save. And she's like, thank you. And then Homelander just pushes her out of the way.
She's like, go. He's like, go, go.
That was funny. Yeah. That was good.
But yeah, I think episode 2 was definitely better than 1. But again, I still think the whole season has been a little, just as we said, it's a little disappointing so far. But we're not the only
Yeah.
ones that think this is definitely more the consensus. Is that it's not bad by any means. It's still better than a lot of TV we've gotten.
Yep.
But when you compare it to something as good as seasons 1 through 3, you definitely see the faults in season 4 as much, much more. Yeah, that's what I had to say. Fair?
Yeah. I was just showing you this guy. This guy just did something really, really cool.
Yeah, I know. I have it on my laptop. Bryce
Cool.
Harper.
3-run home run, baby. Fuck the Tigers.
Going into episode
Dude,
3.
tomorrow's game,
Oh,
off topic, tomorrow's game is going to be nice, dude. Suarez versus Skubal.
oh God, that's not gonna be a
That's going
fun
to be a
game.
good matchup. Um, yeah, what do you got?
So now with episode 3, I'm trying to think of the stuff I wanted to talk about. What was episode 3? Oh,
I
this
don't
is more
remember.
when we learn more about Firecracker. We also see Ashley she loses her job as the CEO, and
Well, she tries to.
well, she's not the CEO anymore.
Wait, is she not? Did I
No,
forget something?
yeah, Homelander tells her that she's no longer. Oh no, she is the CEO. I guess she's like kind of like the poster child for it. But behind
Well,
doors,
yeah.
it's what's her name?
Sister Sage,
Yeah, Sister Sage.
right?
First off,
Yeah.
love her. Very interested in this character.
Yeah,
Like the
she's been good.
powers.
Mhm.
I loved learning more about her powers and how she has to pretty much take some of her brain out all the
Dude,
time.
I
Dude,
was not expecting that
the
at
way that
all.
she gets the Deep to help her, what she says to him, was one of the
Yeah,
funniest lines of the entire show so far.
that was good.
I
I thought,
out loud laughed.
yeah, I thought because you see that in episode 3 when they bang,
Yeah.
you just see it like all bloody. I thought she had killed the octopus.
Oh no, I
The
thought
deep.
Homelander did something to her that made her act weird.
I wasn't sure. That's what I thought. But then when you find out, it's like, oh,
Much worse than
ooh.
anything.
It's
But
tough to watch, man.
yeah, I am a fan of her character so far. I'm definitely excited to see more of that. We know that
But
Dakota
does
Bob.
that mean I'm going to cut you off? Just a quick thing. Does that mean that she is not one of the bulletproof ones? Because you never really know who's bulletproof and who's not.
She's not. She
But
said
since
that.
she
She's like,
can,
if she gets hit in the heart, she dies. She
oh, did
says,
she?
but
All right,
she says, if I get hit in the heart, I die. I get shot in the brain, it grows back.
yeah. Because I figured you can kind of tell sometimes whether like some soups have like more offensive type powers and they're usually bulletproof, whereas the more like defensive ones
They're
or like
not.
intelligent ones they're not. Um, but yeah, what else? What about Dakota Bob?
He's fully moving forward with his superhero management act, which we know people are not happy about, and Homelander and oh my god, I just forgot my girl's name.
Sister Sage. Or
No,
wait, who are we talking about?
the vice president, vice elect,
Oh, you're cutting out. Newman.
head popper.
Newman.
Yeah, Newman. But we also see Mother's Milk blackmailing A Train throughout this episode by switching the phones, which I thought was pretty cool. But all in all, episode 3 again kind of just felt like a building block episode, which I think so far that's what the entire season has felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Like there's good
Agreed.
moments, but everything kind of seems like it's just trying to set up things after things after things.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with that. It just feels like there's a lot of fill-in stuff where you get characters talking about shit they don't really need to, and just kind of building up on things that aren't as interesting or won't have as much payoff. Like it's just hasn't been to the same par that the previous 3 seasons have been at. Which I've said that 10 times already, but it's the truth for me. It's my truth bomb. That I hate myself for saying that.
That was bad. But
It's really bad.
I did like the line when the Deep you find out the Deep's friends with Shia LaBeouf. He's like, yeah, me and Shia are good friends. He wants me to be in oh my god,
Honey
Peanut
Boy
Butter
too.
Falcon too.
No, he said Honey Boy too.
Oh, I thought it was Peanut in my head.
I don't think the Deep's gonna be in Peanut Butter Falcon,
Dude,
Tom.
that's why I do in my head from the start. That's what the line was. I think I wanted it so bad to be Peanut Butter Falcon 2 as the line. Come on, tell me that wouldn't have been funny if that's what he said.
It would have been really funny. But
Damn it. Was he want
I
him to
mean,
be
what's he
in?
gonna do in Honey Boy? Honey
What's
Boy.
which one's Honey
Honey
Boy?
Boy's the one. It's like it's about Shia when he was a kid and his
Oh, and his
dad being
dad's
an
like
asshole.
abusive and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I that's not the
How about
sequel I
Peanut
want.
Butter Falcon though, dog? That's a good movie.
That's a great movie. My father's
You
texting
talk
me.
about a movie that's for the boys. Peanut Butter motherfucking Falcon. That's for the boys, baby.
I want to be a wrestler. Hell yeah.
Am I gonna die? It's like, yeah, we're all dying one day. Depends
Dude,
where we
I
go. Come
love
on.
that movie. That movie. It's so good. I might rewatch that. Hold on. Matt Cresta needs me for something. But
Are you calling him?
no, I just need to read the text really quick. But is
All right.
there anything else you really want to add towards the boys? I guess we still got to talk about episode 4 a little bit more. But
Well, yeah. What even happened? You get what's his name, Gabriel, in episode 4. It's kind of good to see him again. I'm kind of excited. The stretchy guy,
oh, yeah, he's
the
like
religious
the
guy.
crazy religious guy.
Yeah, he's like the pastor dude. Yeah.
Yeah, because Firecracker does like her 6-hour live stream.
Mhm.
Mother's Milk, Butcher, and Frenchie go, and then Starlight finally shows up at one point. But it was kind of fun to see Huey and can't remember her name. The girl,
Oh,
the other one.
Kamiko.
Yeah, Komiko.
Kamiko.
And seeing them work together for once instead of her and Frenchie, because that tends to be like their duo. Dude,
Uh-huh.
struggling today with names. Shut up.
Yep.
But I did like that whole fight scene. I was kind of hyped for Huey. Finally getting to
Yeah,
do
you texted me.
give some
You were
business.
excited.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'm excited still to kind of see where they're going with the Compound V and how that's going to affect you know who, and yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see where the season goes because I do want to know. I just want it to go back to the way it was for 3 seasons, and I'm not going to give up hope on the show after four mediocre episodes. I just really hope that they can figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they will. I think what's his name? Eric Kripke is a good enough showrunner that he can he's got it planned out. And especially if they know that season 5 is going to be the end. Like they have a set plan that they're going to follow. So I'm not worried for where they're going to go. I'm more so worried about how they're going to get there. Cuz it's just kind of seems like they're going the route of just having like a couple boring episodes and then the last like episode maybe 2 is just everything packed into one, which is never fun to watch because it's always just way too much.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping they don't do that. But I am still excited to see where the show goes. These characters are still great, as much as we've kind of agreed that their stories this season haven't been as interesting. They're still great characters, each and every one of them. They're always fun to watch and just see what kind of shit they get into. So, still looking forward to episodes every week because it's still a good show.
yeah, I know. It's still better than 90% of what 90% of shows that are on television right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have nothing really else to add for the 4 episodes that we talked about. Yeah, do you?
No, I think I'm good.
Don't be tired yet. We still gotta do another episode.
I know we got to do one more. I
But
got a little secret though for the next one.
ooh,
I got a
but
little present.
whatever. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Popcorn Podcast. We will have another episode pretty much running back to back with this one, and it will be our review of episodes 1 and 2 of House of the Dragon. And yeah, make sure to continue supporting the show, and we will be back more likely now with weekly reviews of each of those shows. And soon we'll be having reviews. Well, we'll do one whole season review of The Bear. So we got a lot coming to you guys soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for checking us out. Continue sharing the show and doing all that. Follow us on all social media platforms. And Ryan, of course, like always, for the first time in a while, you have the final say for this episode.
It has been a minute. It's been a busy start of the summer. I've been down on equipment. We've been busy. We've had stuff to review. We didn't even talk about the baseball video.
Yeah,
Film
I
that.
wasn't going to talk about it yet.
That should be fun. I
Can't
guess
lift my
the
arm.
last thing I'll leave you with is that my recommendation of the week is Peanut
Oh
Butter Falcon.
shit!
And you forgot it this time, bitch. You forgot about it.
Oh, damn it. Recommendation of the week.
Let's
Oh,
go.
shit. What was yours?
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I definitely remember that and meant to say it the whole time. Didn't just remember it because we were talking about it.
I'm going to recommend a horror movie, and I'm going to recommend Hell House LLC, one of my all-time favorite horror movies, and a movie I just got to show Ryan the other day. Pretty cool.
It was good.
But yeah, that's my recommendation of the week. Make sure to go check it out. And if you're looking for a game to go try out, Ryan and my other two friends were not able to play because they're morons. But there's a game called Madison. It's very fun once you figure out the controls.
Did you play more of it?
Yeah.
Did you get the code for the
No,
fucking...
that's at the very end of the game.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to go there yet?
No.
What the fuck? How long was the thing?
It was an hour.
The trial. Was it that long? Damn. All right.
It was literally it's just an hour of the first hour of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it wasn't like a trial where they kind of combined the whole thing. But
yeah.
Got scared a couple times. Really good horror game. But yeah, thank you guys again. Sorry for wasting everyone's time and forgetting about the recommendation of the week. But we will see you in the next episode.
Unbelievable.
About House of the Dragon. Ryan, let's sign them off.
House of the Dragon, episodes 1 and 2. Corbin Carroll's a bitch.